like someone broke Taylor Swift's heart. Now she's got a Grammy-winning album, or Adele, or more recently, Summer Walker.
I just had a good 16 bars still. I didn't have no Grammy award-winning album.
Welcome back to the plot. Gloria's missing in action again. I promise this is not a pattern. You know, things just happen and whatnot. But who we've got in the house today, a very, very, what's the word? Illustrious member of South London.
Okay.
We've got Deema. Make some noise for Deema.
I wish I had to. I wish there wasn't a choice. If I had nothing to go back to. Like if I stop using my voice, man, I'm like you in a bad mood. I can't hear nothing, it's noise. Man, them keep looking, ain't that rude. I just come back me and all of my boys. It can't be them, it's gotta be me. Who is in radio, young, getting repeats?
Ain't nobody ever called me illustrious before.
Illustrious.
What does that mean?
Illustrious just means it's not something you understand. It's just something you see.
I thought you talking about me. It's just not something you understand.
It's not something you understand. It's something you just feel.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Vibes. Yeah.
And I feel your music.
Okay, sweet.
So illustrious makes sense.
Sick.
You know, how are you?
Amazing. Illustrious.
Illustrious. It was
Thank
a test.
you. How are you?
Passed. What was young Deema like? Young as in pre-teens to teens.
Not very illustrious.
Not very illustrious.
Born in Unhead, moved to Telegraph Hill. That's where I met all my mates that I'm mates with now. That's where I went to secondary school. And then I moved to Catford, and now I'm in Catford.
Okay, okay. So in all that moving, at what point did you join the square?
Telegraph Hill is where I met Blakey. So Blakey, do you know Blakey by any chance?
I've heard the name.
So he is probably the most insane, active, super energy, like proper ADHD kind of vibe. Like he's a sick guy. Me and my mate George used to go to the skate park in Telegraph Hill, and because Novelist lived around the corner, Blakey lived around the corner, they all kind of lived quite local, so it was like a local thing.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And then, yeah, George showed us the square. We were all like, oh my God, we were like, gas, like this is right, like sick. We were just like trying to recreate the energy, like, because it was such energy. I think that's what got us the main thing, like such, it was just hyped, innit? Like we wanted to get hyped, we were hyped, innit? Just like 16, 15. We started copying their bars and just spraying their bars along to the sets that they would do on like Rinse FM with like Sir Spyro or whatnot.
Yeah. Like
YGG and the Square. And then eventually we just started writing our own bars just as a laugh. And then, you know what it was? My girlfriend broke up with me. I was like 15. And I just started spitting bars, bro. I swear that I don't think I've never explained it like that, but that's how I almost understand it and process it in my head. Like, if my girl never broke up with me, I wouldn't be the same I am today. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have spat, but
so, so shout out to her technically.
Shout out to Mia Gill. You know, her mum also bought a T-shirt of mine. When I did my first release, her mum's like super supportive. She's sick as well, like. So honestly, shout out Mia Gill and her mum as well.
Is she just supporting by buying T-shirts?
Yeah, just supporting by buying T-shirts. Well, I mean, how much more can you support? You know what I mean?
Well, hey, you know, stimulation.
So my girl dumped me, I turned grime. Do you know what I mean? and I just had to spray bars, basically. So we're in the park, and we were smoking weed, and we were in the park, and we were just super skunked. And my mate was like DJing on his phone, and we all had bars. All of us had bars. Like my mate had bars about Dora the Explorer. Like, we were just stupid bars, but I was a bit better. And then Blakey came to the park, and Blakey being Blakey, what, you're sick. Like, bear in mind, like, the square was doing really well at this point, so he was quite involved in, like, the scene a bit. So he was like, yeah, we can pattern this and pattern that, and, like, we're going to LA. Like, no, we're not going to LA, but that's the kind of vibe that he was on almost, you know what I mean, on, like, a smaller scale. He was like, yeah, we're going radio today, and he took me to radio, like, that day, or, like, the next day, and I was on set with the square, and then I got a wheel up, and then he started inviting me to more sets, and then from there I started to network and like meet DJs and things like this, and then it just got better and better from there. So much love to Blakey and Elfkid.
What's it like going into a group like that? Are you motivated by the roster of talent? or is that scary? Because sometimes it can go one of two ways.
Definitely motivated. I always say that. I feel like I just had the best training ground ever, because even though Novelists had left and like a couple members had left the group at the time when I had like joined, they were all so sick. And like Elf Kid had a song that nearly had like 1 million views on YouTube, and like he was getting booked like all over the country. And
Was that around the time where getting 1 million was like, you know, there was a
yeah,
point
it
where
was
getting
at,
1
when
million
it
was
was at
still
1
mad.
million was still like, yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
just on the
mad, and
cusp
then
of
it got
that.
normalised
Yeah,
after a
1 million
while.
is like, 1 million now. Everyone
like
gets
now,
1 million
yeah.
almost, which is mad. I can't even fathom it. Do you know what I mean? But, and like, this is like 2016, so grime was just like having this like shine again. Do you know what I mean? So it felt like that. Like they were chilling with like Skepta or whatnot. But yeah, Elf Kid and Blakey, like, not just them, but the whole skill level in the crew, like Faults, DJs, everyone, like the production, the lingo, they were so talented, man, and so crack tight, like hunger, like trying to kill BBK. Do you know what I mean? Is what they weren't trying to do that, but like they were like, we need to be as good as Skepta, Frisco, JME. Like that's how they kind of saw it. So me coming in young, I was like, yeah, no, I need to be better than all of these guys that are trying to be better than them. I think it was so good for me, like honestly. They kind of just instilled, just making
I
it
can't
a
believe you don't
craft.
like this, by the way.
I don't know, you know.
I can't believe you don't like this. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you're brazy.
Super
You're
Malt's a
brazy
bit,
for this one.
I haven't tried it in years, you know. It made me do this.
Light brown ting on the side, hash brown.
Were you more comfortable with the rap stuff, or were you just done with the grime thing and you wanted to
I was
explore
never
more?
done with grime or nothing like that. I even still feel like I'm not done with it so much. As I
Yeah.
say, it influences me all the time. But I was just writing better stuff on slower beats because I could fit. It's just slow down. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, imagine like you're on cocaine and then you're on weed. Do you know what I mean? It's just two different things.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like someone's just like, da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel like on grime I was just saying a lot of things without any meaning. And I was kind of like, my whole thing was like, I never had a grime song that I would like listen to.
Like
I always had bars, but I was like, people like the bars, it's kind of gas and it's hype on set, but like, I wouldn't plug this into my iPod and listen to this on the bus because it's just a bit too rowdy and it's too much going on in my head kind of thing. So hip hop or rap just allow me to slow it down a bit more.
Okay.
I just written my better stuff on rap. That's how it happened. I was never like, fuck grime, like fuck Skepta. Nah, like, I was never like that really.
So where are we now? Post, Square. Between the Square and Chew Your Food, what happened in that time?
So Radar Radio was a big
And
bridge.
have you got another Maya at this point?
Another
You
what?
found your lady that made you start rapping. Was her name Maya?
Oh, Mia, no.
Mia. You know?
No,
we replaced Mia now.
No replacements.
Just Deema.
Just straight grime, heartbroken Deema.
Damn. Damn.
No, not even. No.
That's mad. Usually you hear like, oh, like someone broke Taylor Swift's heart. Now she's got a Grammy-winning album. Or Adele. Or more recently, Summer Walker.
I just had a good 16 bars still. I didn't have no Grammy Award-winning album still.
You don't have an album in you?
I just
Damn.
had some lying bars, fam. Do you know what I discussed with someone though? Whoever doesn't take their phone to the toilet is a psychopath when they're going to shit. Because otherwise you're just going to shit and you're just trying to lock into the shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily. You could just be at one with your thoughts.
See, this is the kind of interviews I like.
You can just be at one with your thoughts.
At one with your thoughts and your shit.
Wait,
coming out
one
your
by
body.
one. Do you take your phone to the toilet? You take your phone to the toilet? You take your phone to the toilet? You take your phone to the
About to catch a
toilet?
psycho.
Damn, that's crazy.
There's one more.
You take your phone to the toilet? Man, that's... Damn.
Do you?
Hit and miss.
There's the psycho.
Hit and miss, hit and miss. Hit and miss, hit and miss. Like, if I'm on Face... Do you know what I love? I love when I'm on FaceTime to someone, right? And they don't... No. Let me finish now. I love when I'm on FaceTime to someone, right? And I usually hold the phone here, so the most you see is like this bit of my face. And then I just like, at some point in the conversation, I just go into the bathroom and start taking a shit. But they don't think anything has changed.
No.
Because all they can see is my face.
Bro, I know.
Then out of nowhere, they hear a flush and they're like, yo, what was that? I'm like, yeah, I was, yeah.
You can tell from the acoustics. I don't know if it's just me and my mates, because music or whatnot, but as soon as you go into the bathroom, you can hear the reverb. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you ever FaceTime Donny, you will know You'll know when you're taking a shit. It's not gonna work, bro. Oh, here's a new one. Here's a new one. Do you stand up to wipe? I did this with my brethren the other day.
Yeah, if you stand up, you're just massaging the dirt from each cheek into each other. It's like, that's a bit crazy. That's wild.
I'm not gonna lie, I stood at one point until I realized it made more sense to just sit down. To just stay seated.
You have to clean a lot more if you stand. You know? But I'm not gonna lie, I caught one of my friends in second year. I'm not gonna say his name, but he knows who he is. I opened the door, this boy stood up and pulled his trousers up. I saw no tissue in the cut. I saw nothing.
Wait, what?
He was sat on the toilet.
He didn't wipe at all.
Trousers by his ankles. As I'm walking in, he's standing up and pulling up his trousers. Where is the tissue, you ask? I don't know either. I don't know.
I feel like I overwipe.
There's no such thing. But now, that's what we're saying. Okay, so post the square, between the square and Chew Your Food, the debut EP, what happened in between that time?
Oh shit,
just in general, like life,
and then
musically,
we started
personally.
talking about shit after that. Through the square, I started going to Radar Radio, which is a radio station that's now been cancelled.
R.I.P.
Like literally cancelled. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I know about it.
Cancelled off the face of the earth, which actually broke my heart at the time a bit, because it was like, it wasn't a youth centre, but so many people were allowed to just come through there, use like super expensive equipment, and like get on the platform and whatnot, and like find refuge. You know what I mean? Like go there and just chill, or go there and like get better at what you're doing. So it was kind of sad to see that go. But I was at Radar Radio from like the age of 15, 16 to like 17, 18-ish, maybe like, when it got cancelled probably when I was like 18. And just doing sets there, that's where I met, like in the practice rooms. We used to go to the practice rooms a bit before we got on air so much. I met a DJ called Lozzie C, who's like my DJ and friend now. He was just practicing. He used to work there for a bit as well. Just kind of mixing with all the people there kind of thing, just trying to network and like just meet loads of people. Like so many sick people had shows there. I met Kenny Allstar had a show on there, Snoochie Shy had a show on there, Amy Becker, Idris Elba I met one day.
At Radar?
Yeah, so get this, we were at Radar and we were using their studio. This is kind of towards the end, they had like built a studio in there. And I was recording my first kind of tracks. Like this is me like recording my first bit of songs in their studio because they let me use it for free. And with my friend Dom, hold tight Dom, big part of my thing. But anyway, so in the studio, and we knew Idris Elba had like a DJ. You know he likes to DJ. He had like a DJ show on Radar, and we knew he was gonna be there that day. So like we might see him, we might not. Kind of forgot about it during the session, and we get a knock on the door. And they were like, oh yeah, can we give Idris a tour of the studio? It was like, what the fuck do you mean, can you? Like, yeah, come, let him come in, bro. Like, he came in, everyone was just there like, what the fuck, like.
Were you starstruck?
Yeah, bro, it's Idris Elba, fam. Man comes in, he's like 10 foot. He looks like the Pacific Rim, do you know what I mean? Like, he looks like that brother, like, do you know what I mean? And then he was just kind of like cool, like very quickly kind of just came in and left, and we just left, and all of us just there like, what the fuck?
Wait, no one said hello? No one said
like,
the room was just quiet when you came in?
Sort of, yeah, like it was just like, can we get, it's very like impromptu, like it was like, can we give him a tour, like quickly, we're just giving him a tour, like, hello, like cool. And then they've left, and we were just like, what the fuck? And I was like to my brethren, we got to play him something. So I ran out of the studio, I was like, excuse me, do you want to come and listen to it? And he was kind of like, yeah, go on then. Like, he was like, fuck it. And then he came and then he listened to this song that I recorded. And he was like, I got a video of him like slapping the speaker. I never released the song like an idiot.
Damn.
It's a good song though.
So you played an unreleased joint for Idris Elba?
Yeah, man. And he was fucking.
Have you still got access to that song?
Yeah, I was actually, it's on one of my old laptops, yeah. The song is like one of my best songs, but I was like waiting, did that stupid thing where you like wait to release it. And then it just became
The time
old.
never comes.
Then it just, then the time never came. And it was peak because I had the perfect promo for it. I had a video of Idris Elba going, that slaps, yeah, mate, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I couldn't, I never posted, it was peak still.
Yo,
do you know what I mean?
My boy from with the bag,
do you know what I mean, bro? I had like the perfect, like... I'm gonna have to.
That can
But it'll
still,
seem
yeah,
like
that
I'm
can still
begging
be
it
the promo.
now. By now, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's so old. But yeah, Radar Radio was like my home. Was like where I did like loads of radio sets. I met a load of people that still do music today. They're like and that show love or whatever. It was I'm upset that place went down for what it went down for. Like it should have or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm upset that it went down in the way it did, man. Because there was so many people that went there frequently. I met Dave and AJ Tracy there. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like AJ
crazy.
Tracy used to go there, like and
Yeah.
Big Zoo like had his show there, which was like one of the best radio shows that I used to listen to. So much like creativity and like energy and everyone in like one spot. It was sick, man. Even BBK had a show there. Do you know what I mean? Like Cardi B went there.
Cardi B went on Radar.
For an interview, like the month before it got cancelled. Just as that Cardi B blew up, and then they just cancelled Radar, fam.
Cause I used to watch a lot of like the video versions of the Snoochie Shy show on the radio channel.
Yeah.
And a lot of people used to go freestyle. They're like House of Pharaohs. Like I watched a few of their freestyles on there as well. So yeah, that was kind of sad. But like you said, like for what it went down for.
Yeah, it was, bro. I remember the day, man. The way it went down was crazy.
The day it went.
Yeah.
So wait, were you at Radar Radio the day
No,
it was
but
actually closing?
like, I don't even use Twitter, but I saw like someone tweet, due to unforeseen circumstances, I can no longer continue my residency at Radar Radio. And then like every single DJ and artist tweeted that. And then they didn't have anyone to come on air the next day. And that's how it went down. Like, it's mad. Like, imagine that happened to like BBC or like GRM or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And everyone just tweets like, I'm not doing it, because they weren't really paying people either. So I think everyone was just like, yeah, fuck it then. If it's going down,
But
it's going down.
Wasn't the guy like the owner of Newcastle or something?
Yeah.
I thought they were pumping mad money into
it's
it.
mad. They were pumping mad money into it, but they were
But it
like,
wasn't coming to the people that actually turned up.
obviously, I don't know. Like, I was young at the time. I still
Yeah,
don't
true,
know the ins
true,
and outs.
true.
But I think like a lot of people weren't getting paid, or people that were being paid, obviously were being paid more than the people that weren't. So fuck that up. And then they like circulated volunteers. Like they had loads of like young people come in to like help, like produce like the shows. And then they'd be like, yeah, we're gonna get you a job, And then, oh, we're circulating all the volunteers. We're getting a new batch of volunteers in, and then just kind of ran that. That's what one of my mates, or a couple of my mates that volunteered there, said that happened. But yeah, it was a sick place nonetheless. Like someone pumped money into something that didn't make any money. Do you know what I mean? That didn't make any money. Like even though like it went up, like, oh, they're making money on YouTube, but like nah, like the YouTube money was not accommodating for all the money going into there. No way.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
So what year did Radar shut down actually?
I think 2018.
All right, so Radar shuts 2018. Where are you at with it at this point?
We were kind of like, it was one of them ones where a lot of people like went quiet after Radar shut because, as I say, it was like no one really like had DJ decks. Like the shit was
that
like
was
a grand. Do you know what I mean?
their
Like,
thing,
do you know what I mean? No one really had DJ decks. No one was really going to other radio stations because all the other radio stations were like in like cul-de-sacs. Do you know what I mean? In like the maddest of places, or like they were bare far, or the equipment was bad. So there was a point where bare people kind of like, not fell off, but like disappeared a bit. I was just not trying to let that happen. I knew from when that happened, I was like, right, this is gonna make or break a lot of the people here, and I'm like, can't be me kind of thing. Yeah, so I was just like, we need to get jigging. As luckily, I just started learning how to record. Literally that one where Idris Elba came was like one of my first recording sessions.
Okay.
So it was like,
So this way you're coming off the MC thing on radio.
yeah. Like, I had like
songs.
some beats from YouTube that were like more hip hoppy, and like that's what I was recording on. Yeah, it was towards the like end of like.
So Radar was like a transition period.
Yeah,
for you,
literally.
Is it a challenge as an artist to try and say very poignant stuff in that little bit of time? Is it a challenge for you per se? Like, I don't know.
Sort of. I mean, the poignant stuff. Yeah, I'm on a line with the poignant stuff. It's like how do this, do that, preachy, do you make it, or how like I'm a freestyle this whole verse and say the same thing every time. Do you know what I mean? It's like that line between being a pastor or just being like
A pimp.
a pimp or a pastor, I guess.
It's
You
too
just wanted to
extreme.
say pimp.
Yeah, it works, you know what I'm saying? The P is consistent.
A pastor or a pimp. No, it's like, do I just chat my shit or do I try and say something? Do you know what I mean?
No, I hear that.
And it's like, not everyone wants to hear you say something all the time. Do you know
Very
what I mean?
true.
And not everyone wants to hear you chat shit all the time. I feel like that's the line for me, rather than trying to say something poignant all the time.
But the thing
I
is
like
though,
that word, poignant.
Poignant.
It sounds poignant.
Poignant. You got to say it like this too. You got to put your hands together. Poignant. You feel me?
It works with the
Next time you drop the word, poignant. Hey, listen, baby, I'm spitting some poignant game right now. You understand? But I was gonna say, like, you kind of do it quite well because the production, or maybe that's also credit to Dom. Shout out Dom, by the way.
Big up, Dom.
You know, yeah.
No?
I thought you were pointing at Dom. I thought it was this.
He's been in the bush the whole time.
Shout out Dom, by the way, but like, cause the beats are quite bouncy and interesting. Although you're still saying, like on True Your Food, for example, anyway. Although you're still saying poignant stuff, but the production kind of presents it in a nice, digestible way.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that intentional or is that just how the?
It's mad you say it's digestible because for us, like, Chew Your Food.
Not digestible, but like the beats feel good, so it's not like you can get lost in the beat first and then be like, oh shit, he's saying some shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah. Sort of like the trap beat for Hash Brown and like trying to say like some, not anti-trap stuff, but like fuck gauchos and fuck the drip kind of vibe.
Even Rat Race too, like Rat Race is kind of like, it's not, what is it? It's not, is it Memphis? Is that the sound?
That kind of vibe,
Yeah,
like 360.
yeah. It's got that essence to it, which feels lit. But you're talking some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, we kind of made Chew Your Food, it was kind of like a, not experiment, but we knew it was a bit of a reach, or not a reach, but like it wasn't normal for what we were doing. Like it was a bit more boom bap or hip hoppy what we were doing. We always thought Chew Your Food was like a bit of a, is anyone gonna like this kind of vibe? Because to us, the beats were a bit out there in the sense that they weren't hip hop boom bap beats, and like the vocal was all distorted and everything like that. So we also called it Chew Your Food because we thought the project was kind of chewy. It wasn't like easy to. You said it was easy to digest or some of the beats or stuff, but
like the beats felt.
I didn't think it was that easy to digest. I thought it was quite shouty and screamy and 808 kind of.
I'm here for that kind of stuff though.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
it wasn't that difficult.
I didn't think people was gonna digest it that well. I thought it was gonna be different, which is why we called it Chew Your Food, like take this in, which is why we made it quite short as well. Like it's only like 21 minutes, but it's quite a few tracks.
So is it the fear of what people would think? Is that why the song, album was,
but it was like,
the project was as short as it was?
For me, it was like, I'm shouting a lot, the beats are bouncing a lot. Let's make this short rather than like an hour of like
just that
trying to digest this vibe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. But the thing is though, going back to the pastor versus pimp, you know, you was pastor on Chew Your Food. And now you're pimping on Rainbow.
I don't know why I'm not seeing myself, I'm seeing you as both. Like the pastor and I'm not seeing me.
Nah.
Oh, that's mad, you know, I wanted to go as a pastor or a pimp for Halloween. I mean, I went as
What did you end up going as?
I went as a priest.
Fair enough. But the thing is, I went to a Catholic school, and I know priests be touching up kids on a matting.
That was the vibe, man.
So, hey. That's on Halloween too? Like, yo, come on, man.
No, it wasn't the vibe. It wasn't.
But nah. I just wanted to get that in there anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, like going to Rainbow was it's a more fun on a production tip and on a lyric tip. It's a lot more fun than Chew Your Food. Yeah. What's the word?
Yeah.
What's the word? Juxtaposition?
Yeah, sort of like.
Was that the?
Yeah, it was, for me, it was like I always, as I say, I had Rainbow when I was doing Chew Your Food,
Yeah.
it just didn't fit on the project
Yeah.
because of the sound. The sound was different to me anyway. Rainbow, the idea for Rainbow was just make something easy to listen to. Because as I said, I felt Chew Your Food was hard to listen to. And like the bass was slapping and the vocal was distorted. So on Rainbow, I was like, let me just chill out. It was supposed to come out in summer. So it was supposed to be like, it's just a little summery vibe.
Yeah.
Like, enjoy yourself. Don't deep the experimental alternative music vibe. Like, do you know what I mean? Just listen to the song and just pop your head kind of vibe. Which I kind of think, I don't know if it worked that well, you know? I feel like I should have gone more.
I wish it was longer, personally.
That's fair, yeah.
And I wish every song had a video, not just 3 out of the 4.
Really?
Yeah, because I like when...
The TL team was like, we only needed one video, and none of the videos were the right video. I didn't really like... I liked the videos, but I didn't feel like they were true to me so much. Like I feel like people like the video of me going around and like interviewing people more than they like the music videos that we spent peas on. Do you know what I mean?
What
Do you know what I'm saying, innit?
They say nowadays content is king, high key. this is what people be saying, man. This is not me.
Yeah.
So
I just felt like, I don't know. You felt like there would have been another video for Mama.
yeah.
Swear.
Because the thing is, I like, for example, when Beyonce did the self-titled album, she made a video for every song.
Swear.
I think that's fire.
You see, we ain't really got the budget.
It does cost, it costs money though. It costs money though. But if you did free, just another video, another one.
I do hear you to make it all make sense. I guess.
Very like.
It felt, I have to know, it felt a bit overkill to me. We're doing less for the next one.
Even the 3 videos.
Yeah, 3 videos for 4 songs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We need 1.
But if you had 4 for 4, ain't nobody would have complained because it would have been.
We need you on the team.
It would have been complete. Hey, listen, man. Someone needs to drop that consulting bag on me.
A what?
Consulting.
I thought you said a salted bag.
No. Consulting. Hey, come on, man. Don't pay me like that. Come on, man. Before we wrap up, like, what's coming up next for you?
So we've been working on a mixtape.
Okay.
Big mixtape.
Are you putting it out on Dat Piff?
On Dat Piff?
Yeah.
I'm not putting it out on Dat Piff.
You know about Dat Piff?
I will be smoking Dat Piff when I'm putting it out.
I like that. I like that.
What's Dat Piff?
You know about Dat Piff?
I feel like
it was like a mixtape. It was like a mixtape.
Oh
website,
shit! Yeah,
back
my
in the
boy
day.
showed me this the other day.
Like Meek Mill, all his Dream Chasers
Yeah, my boy was like,
went
"How do you
out
not know
on
about Dat Piff? Like this is where all the mixtapes came out before they
Detroit
came
by
out."
Big Sean went on there. Crenshaw, no, not really, but like everyone that dropped a mixtape 2010 to like 2014 or maybe even further back than that.
I feel like my music knowledge is so few and far between. Like I know bare about one thing and then I don't know anything about the next man. Like it's
That's fair enough.
Like I knew bare about Jay-Z but nothing about Nas.
Damn.
Like I feel like that's how my knowledge is. Dat Piff, I never knew about Dat Piff.
Hey, Dat Piff.
It's not coming out on Dat Piff.
It's not coming out on Dat Piff?
No.
Man, that's crazy.
But that's what we're working on. I feel like I need.
What are you paying me to be a consultant for then? If you're not gonna put it on Dat Piff?
I mean, I got your ideas already now, so we don't need to pay you.
I hear that. Damn, you're doing the Christopher Columbus
Welcome
thing.
to the industry. Do you know what I mean? Nah, well, we won't be doing a video for every song.
Nah, that's fair enough. So, like I said, like, what's coming next for you?
So it'll be a longer mixtape. Like I've never done like a full. It's gonna be like a tester album for me. Like I don't want to call it the album because I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a long project, and it's gonna be like skits and.
Okay.
I want every song to have like a clear concept, not like a super deep Kendrick spiritual concept, but just like this is about my mum, this is about my dad, this is about my girl, this is about the streets, this is about rap. Do you know what I mean? Like very clear ideas. And yeah, I want it to be sick. I want it to be very true to me. Do you know what I mean? As I say with the videos, I feel like I want to just get everything right this time with what we've learned from the last couple drops kind of thing. But a longer project. We've made it like twice already. But we need to make it a last time and make sure it's good this time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what we've been working on. Don Valentino.
Is he doing all the production again?
Yeah.
I like that. I like when I see like rap producer duos.
He didn't do all of it on Rainbow, other than I Wish I Had To. He did all of it. But yeah, he's going to be involved across everything for sure.
Nice.
Yeah,
well,
that's what we're working on at the moment.
I wish you all the best with all of that.
Thank you very much. I hope you like it.
I hope the state of your shit improves. And
I hope yours stays the same.
Thank you very much.
Please don't call me. Well, you know what? Call me. I want to see if your face actually moves. See if it's.
We can actually experiment. Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't, to be honest, because your face is quite.
You know what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you my number after this.
No.
And on a random one, I'm gonna just FaceTime you when I'm about to shit. That's the request you just made. It was him. I've got witnesses here. You made that request.
Do it before this comes out and then chop it.
What, and then put it in the...
Yeah,
fire.
just screen record it.
Fire.
Or just a picture.
Fire. A little something.
Straight-faced.
A little something.
Or try standing up for once.
Nah. I'm not going down that road. You didn't even want to go down that road, and you want me to go that road.
When I found out it wasn't a thing, I was kind of like, I hear it.
And now you're here encouraging me to do it. Come on, man.
You never know.
No,
maybe
I'm
you
not
should
trying
try
to
back
chew
to
that food.
front.
I'm not
back
trying to chew that food.
Back to front is mad to me.
Well, anyway,
thank
you for stopping by the crib. I've been Arenma. Shout out to Glory, who's not here.
Shout out
and
Glory.
we've had Deema. Let's get a hand for Deema.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
That was brilliant.
Thank you very
That was
much.
brilliant. I enjoyed that. That was brilliant.
Love it. I wish I had to. I wish there wasn't a choice. If I'd nothing to go back to.